Having a glory hole somewhere, if nobody's paying for it, is it really a crime? Are we breaking any laws here?
They fold it like a strip club dollar and then just slip through the hole after they're done. Thank you.
Well, see, then you're paying for it. Then there might be some kind of regulation involved.
See, you have to put like a little sign that says "No tips, please."
No tips, please.
No tipping.
Yeah, well, no, the tip.
You were tipping.
I want the tip, but I want the whole thing. But
all of it.
I don't want your
Down
money.
the root.
Money. I just want whatever you're going to stick into this hole.
Sweet, sweet, warm goo.
As long as it's not money. Don't do that, because we don't want to get into there's tax things and talk to an accountant.
It's way too much hassle. I'd rather just get the meat.
Licenses. I'd have to have drug tests, or not drug tests, STD tests, and really. Who wants to do that every other week? No.
It's just a fucking headache.
I just want to pull up to my favorite hole, open my mouth, and have fun for a night.
That's right.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm going to blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm going to talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm going to lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight, I'm Chip Travolta. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're going to get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm going to wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that, no matter what you think, is definitely not a succubus. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello. Welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's Rule number 418. I am your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my absolute favorite plush-covered fuck toy, the one, the only, Mr. SC.
Right.
How you doing?
Sure.
We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioChaos.net. First of all, I want to say thank you to our fan and friend Chris for some merch and some and a wig. He goes by Rain the Clown. He also has his own popcorn flavor too. No, anyway, he's working at some spooky haunted house tonight, wherever.
Such a clown he is.
In a different state.
He's always hanging around all these clowns.
I know.
Really?
I attract them.
You too.
So, and I'm terrified of clowns. Ooh,
yeah.
That's another thing that brings up. I'm saying I know that it really trips SC up, but I'm going to say the entire title of it anyway. But the Indiegogo and the teaser trailer for Satan Lives: The Rise of the Illuminati Hotties.
Illuminati Hotties
Came out today.
Coming your way.
And I'm going to have the link on the show notes, and also it's on my Facebook and on my Twitter, so you can go check it out. You see, I'm in it for a brief. I'm in the teaser trailer for a brief moment, and I am dressed as a clown, covering my boobies while being very
clowny,
cheesy.
Really?
Yes, clowny.
Yeah. You were being clowny.
Yes, I was being clowny.
Couldn't help it. You were wearing the outfit, and once you commit to an outfit like that, you can't help but behave.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just rubs off.
It's a method actor.
But sure you are. You're method. 100% method.
Oh. But I've always played like this hooker, prostitute.
Really? Yeah. Uh-huh. Something you can get your head in.
Alien
you know
slut.
I mean? Yeah. Uh-huh. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, the last one, killer. So.
Yeah. No, well, older,
That's
jealous
right.
of other girls, wants to murder them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Written for you.
Dude, it's so weird. I intentionally push people away.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like my brain just completely like I was thinking about this, because even if I really, really like the person, someone will say something about him, and then like I'll have to say something negative. Why did you say that? You like this person? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't understand why I do it.
But you just have that natural affinity to just shit on somebody sometimes.
But I don't know why.
Well, I think it's an internet thing. I really do. I think it rubs off on you from around, because everybody's shit talking everybody. You know what I mean? God. So you get used to going, you know what? I really like his stuff, but.
Well, and then I get, cause a lot of people kind of say, I get a lot of shit sometimes at once, and I don't like I get distracted very easily because I'm not quite right. And it's like, look over here. Oh, jingle. It's like someone has some keys or something. Well, I don't remember sometimes conversations that I have with people.
Okay. Like online? You type. And
Yeah.
Type.
Right. And then like they'll come at me later and say, hey, like, what's up? And I'm like, what the fuck do you want? Like, who are you?
Really? What? Because you just don't remember.
Right. And they're
you
like,
just made an off comment on a post. That's all.
It's like, well, so-and-so, you had said, can you have them message me?
I'm doing what you asked me to do.
I'm like,
oh
God. Well, sorry about that.
No, you're just singing the internet social media blues.
I know, which I really should stop.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Look at me. You could be this. You could be like this.
But I don't know how to do all of this.
Okay.
So I would need other things to occupy my time.
Well, I mean, I have 0% of the time any of that like has any kind of a consequence to me at all.
Well, yeah, no, that's true.
It's like, yeah, no, so and so said something bad about. Okay, I don't even have to look at your post, dude. I don't even have to glance at it.
Well, people think that I'm fucking crazy anyway because I read comments. Well, I read the ones that I see. I don't know if you take some of them away because I mean I don't look at the ones on Spotify at all. But
I have no idea what. See, that's the thing with podcasting is there isn't like they take a list that you put on Apple Podcasts and you put a few places that you have to like register the podcast with. Once it's registered, websites just post it. You know what I mean? Because so there are like little providers of podcasting. I don't even know that provider exists. And yet there are people listening right now on that app.
Yeah.
And if you're commenting on like Podbean or something, I don't know that I don't know. I don't even know. I don't get a message. I have no idea.
So where I was going with this is the ones that I do see, I actually do read. But if in the first like 4 words it starts to sound like something I'm not gonna like, I just delete it and I don't read it.
So you're better off if you're gonna say something nice right off the bat, and then you'll hook her in a little bit.
Then you have a better chance of calling me a stupid whore bag.
Really? Well, that you say all the time how to get a hold of you if you want to say something. So they could email you. Whatever.
They can.
They can go to the contact form on the website. It's totally easy.
I'll just block you.
Really?
Ghost you, mute you, something. Fuck it. I don't care.
Right.
I really don't anymore. That's all right.
Are you getting all that out of your system early? That's your normal early show purge of I don't know about this or that.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Serious.
Feel better?
I do.
Well, good.
I really do. It's the Red Bull and the marijuana that's helping as well. Marijuana. There's a hot dog place called Daddy's Dogs, and it's in Nashville, Tennessee.
Are we sure it's a hot dog place? Wait, do we know that? Have you been there?
Well, no, but there is on their sign. On their sign, it's a picture of a dude with a beard, and it's got like a crossed wiener sausages behind his head, like in an X shape. So I would assume it's a hot dog joint.
You never know.
No, you never know.
We were just talking about that a couple of weeks undercover gay clubs.
Right. So it could just be like glory holes and shit. But
really,
in the
we all know a glory hole is definitely going to be a gay establishment usually, except for the one that we knew. No, we did know that one. Never mind. That was definitely a gay bar.
I was like, oh.
You almost feel like telling him, you don't have to do that anymore, but I guess it's like tradition to have some kind of a weird name for a club that's a gay bar, just so you can like they would have strange names just to keep people that didn't know what the club was from going.
Yeah.
Right, from stumbling in. So it used to be, so it was undercover. It's Alice's chainsaw repair and cake shop.
Right.
So nobody shows up. You don't have to do that anymore.
It's be in the note. Yeah, now it doesn't matter. You'd be like
gay bar,
or just we have glory holes.
Well,
stick your dick in our holes.
Probably going to get you in trouble. I don't. Is it
call it glory days?
Now, is it? I wonder if in most states, obviously consensual sex is completely legal, and you don't need a fucking license. You don't need anything to have consensual sex with somebody. So having a glory hole somewhere, if nobody's paying for it, Is it really a crime? Are we breaking any laws here?
They fold it like a strip club dollar and then just slip through the hole after they're done. Thank you.
Well, see, then you're paying for it. Then there might be some kind of regulation involved.
See, you have to put like a little sign that says no tips, please.
No tips, please.
No tipping.
Yeah, well, no, the tip. I want the tip, but I want the whole thing. But
all of it.
I don't want your
Down
money.
the root.
Money. I just want whatever you're going to stick into this hole.
Sweet, warm goo.
As long as it's not money. Don't do that, because we don't want to get into there's tax things and talk to an accountant.
It's way too much hassle. I'd rather just get the meat.
Licenses. I'd have to have drug tests, or not drug tests, STD tests, and really. Who wants to do that every other week? No.
It's just a fucking headache.
I just want to pull up to my favorite hole, open my mouth, and have fun for a night.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And if I'm feeling quite saucy, maybe even just bend over against and lean against it.
Right. It's consensual.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my ass there on purpose.
Sure you do.
So, whatever.
Stick away.
Whatever you want to do, want to do. Anyway, well, on the sign for this place, this Daddy's Dogs, you get a free shake with proof of vasectomy.
Oh, God. What? Why are they pushing vasectomies? What's happening here?
Well, no, this
with proof of vasectomy, like yeah. What's your problem, yo? Why do you want people to get vasectomized?
Well, maybe they're just saying that they more men should have vasectomies.
Really? Do I want to hear?
Do you want to strawberry shake that bad or what?
I don't know if I want to take reproductive advice from a guy who runs a wiener shack. I'm just saying, you got crossed wieners on the back of your head, bro.
Sure, he could give you a free circumcision.
No, negative. No.
Sneak. Like a little.
You can get a free circumcision anywhere, really.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's kind of like a tattoo. You think you'd want to pay for a good one?
I would think so. Yeah, you get what you pay for. You have some guy fucking like
with a cigar cutter in a back alley,
or take a twist tie and just tie it around the end, pull it tight over something, like a cinder block, and then just take a sharp rock and
close the door,
cut it off,
tie it to a doorknob.
Oh, it's not even cutting; you're just ripping the sucker off.
Well, we've seen that ripping some nads off can be pretty fucking effective.
Yeah,
I mean,
it depends on
take
how
it off clean. Take them off clean.
Well, it also depends on how tight you have them pinched off.
Obviously, if you're trying to take something off, you're going to use some sort of a noose-like slipknot thing, like you're trapping a little bunny in the woods. But
little
you're not.
Bunny foo-foo.
You're just trying to pull off some body part of your choice, really.
That's right. And what we saw was not by choice.
Yeah.
But what he did was by choice, but the consequences.
Didn't mean to lose his nuts, no.
Right, he did not mean to lose his nuts.
And if you don't know what we're talking about,
then
look it up. There's several episodes we talked about.
Yeah, we don't have to go back again.
Lose their junk accidentally.
Right. Maybe we'll save it for a special episode.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, why?
Memories.
No, I just came out 30-second background. Now you've taken it into a minute. You went way too long. You should just let me go.
I found a website, and I don't know if this term is still PC.
Oh, God.
It probably isn't.
No, it's definitely. If you're asking, if you right there in front of me, you sideshow Katie, if you're asking me if it is, then we know there's like a 95% chance at least it's probably not.
Okay, well then I'm gonna tell you the name of the website,
right?
And then I won't say it again.
Okay.
The name of the website is Extreme Dwarfanators Wrestling.
Mm-hmm. You're allowed to call yourself whatever you want, and obviously that's what the Dwarfanators want to be called. The Dwarfanators. It's not a fucking thing.
All right, then
are they extreme?
I would say one of them's dressed as Mario, and I love it.
The wrestling?
Yeah.
Wrestling dwarves?
Mm-hmm, it's the voted #1 dwarf wrestling show by fans across America. And they've got videos of everybody getting down.
Now, is it, and I don't care if it's horrible or not, because it just is. Like, it is way more entertaining to watch dwarfs wrestle than regular wrestling to me.
Well, to me,
I do enjoy it more for whatever reason.
It's a lot nicer than dwarf tossing, because I remember
that's demeaning.
That used to be a thing, though. Can you believe that?
They're just playing characters, just like everybody else.
Like
So,
WWE. Oh,
yeah.
wait a minute. Sorry, guys out there. I'm just got to let you know, in case you were unaware, I'm going to burst your little bubble and probably blow your mind right now. But wrestling's fake.
Yeah, they all know that.
There's some people that don't, actually.
They all know now.
Well,
Like when I was a child, there were people across the street that watched like your backyard statewide wrestling and stuff like that.
that's a different story.
And a lot of them had sex with each other within the family as well. Has nothing to do with wrestling. Coincidence? Maybe.
Maybe they're practicing wrestling.
Really? I don't know what the point I had was.
I don't know.
Anyway, I lost track because I went right to incest and I went, ooh, wait a minute. Hey now.
Usually that's my thing, like to either bring up animal husbandry or some sort of.
We were talking about people thinking that
Yes.
wrestling was fake.
Correct.
And now, it's it's well documented. It's entertainment.
Right.
It's sports entertainment, whatever. But back then, if you were in his house and you said anything about wrestling being fake, that dude would flip his shit on you. He would lose it. He would totally chew you out. Like, boy, don't you be coming to my house telling me wrestling's fake, God damn it. You go ahead and take a chop like that to your face. See if you can do it there, puss boy.
3 giant bouncers that we used to hang out with. I
knew
used
it
to
was
hang out with a
fake.
lot more. But they treated it like it was a damn
yeah.
soap opera. Like they got into it. Like they would all 3 sit on the couch, these big, beefy dudes. They're all sitting there just watching it, getting into wrestling, and just it was quite entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, I know those guys,
Yes.
and those guys definitely did not think it was real. They understood that it was a soap opera and that they're watching a redneck soap opera, and they were fine with it. They didn't think it was real. They just didn't want to hear you talking about like that being your problem with it. They didn't want to hear you shitting on it, saying, "Oh, it's not real." They'd be like, "Well, it's sports entertainment, goddammit. It's just entertain." Like, you know what I mean?
Like I say, even when I like people, I shit on things.
Well, it's wrestling. I mean, it's kind of easy to shit on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a niche kind of a product.
Well,
Really,
I mean,
not
it's-
everybody's into that.
It's a lot. It's a lot different now than it was from before. Because before it was. If you ever seen Glow, if you ever watched what they did this year's on Glow, but
Gorgeous ladies wrestling,
right, or gorgeous, glamorous, whatever one of
whatever
those.
it was.
Right. Well, the real one. I mean, and even with like WrestleMania and shit, like people were characters. I mean,
Yeah. No, they still are. They still do that.
But to me, I guess it's because it was like the 70s and 80s that it just seemed
Cheesier.
More, yeah,
It was cheesier.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's still cheesy, but it's a different cheese.
right.
It's a more pasteurized cheese now.
It's Velveeta.
It melts really good.
See,
No, but it was whatever. It's always been. That's like the flavor, though. That's the way it's supposed. That's the way. It's like the movies that you do are supposed to be the way that they are.
right?
You know, they're not supposed to be
Serious.
really.
Well, you know,
most the ones that
the
you
ones
have
that
done,
are serious, that it's meant to be serious,
Right.
But the
most
ones
of them
that
are tongue in cheek with everything.
Right,
Everything
right,
they're
right.
doing is a parody of a parody,
it's like,
kind of.
Why is she naked?
Because
'Cause
it's a
naked.
Ruffy movie, and that's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what they did back in the 70s, so that's what we're gonna do.
More blood, more boobs, more blood, more boobs.
Really? No, so I mean, but
Give me some puss.
they're supposed to be that way. That's
Yeah.
the art.
Oh yeah.
You know, same thing with wrestling. It's just not my style.
Oh, they're fun. I like doing them.
But it is more fun to me. Dwarf wrestling, it catches me out of left field. It's not something I expect. So I would almost rather see little people playing wrestlers than giant people playing wrestlers.
Because it's something you don't see every day.
Well, I wouldn't. You know, there's a lot fewer little people than there are giant wrestling people, I think.
Right.
It's a much larger sport.
I mean, and I'm
For
glad,
normies.
but I'm glad that they're having LPs wrestle other LPs because, you know, if not, then that would be just super duper unfair. And you
Would it?
like,
They could do so many nut shot gags and,
Of
you know,
course.
jumping on the back of their head like a spider monkey.
But still,
Really, they could be doing flipsy doodles and getting tossed and caught, and
well, they already have a Rey Mysterio.
I'm sure that's totally happened. We don't know.
Of course.
there could
I
be
know. Wait,
right now. There
yeah.
could be tons of. There's like 15 people going up. Katie, there has been. What about Bobby, the super dwarf? He was in the WWE.
I'm
from,
so angry right now.
Right.
I
Right.
have to, God damn it.
Right.
We'll probably get that from the YouTube people.
Catch an LP wrestling show
that.
somewhere.
Huh.
That would be fun to go to.
It would.
LP wrestling, really?
I would watch.
Really? It'd be a good time.
I don't like those bum fights and stuff like that. Or, like even that we were watching today, the nunchuck fight.
Oh, but that was
about.
like convict fights. The old I forget what it was called, but it was where back in the DVD days.
Right. Or VHS.
DVD days, they would have fight DVDs. And some of them were with like ex-cons, and somebody would just say, here for $100, you want to fight Bobby over there. And they let two of them fucking loose with some nunchucks. And they filmed it, and then it was ridiculous as hell.
Watch it. Yeah,
that was funny. What do you mean?
Well,
that wasn't really bum fights.
Well, that's because I don't like to see, which is kind of strange. I don't like to see violence.
Well, no, you don't. I remind you of this all the time. When you're thinking that you've been going down too dark a path in your pornography, right? You're getting worried about it. I remind you that when it's a sort of a real violence, immediately you're just like, no, ew. Like you are not into it.
Well, no. But I mean, the sexual violence is different than from like violence. To me, I never to be like, Katie,
well, no, you know that it's not the same. It's because it's
right.
Like if you saw an actual assault, you would feel weird about it.
Probably.
You definitely would.
Right. But if they're already naked and it's already cut to it, I mean, you know,
and everybody's in on it, then
right.
you don't care and you do want to see it.
But if there's a fight that breaks out in a parking lot, I am just like, no. Like I'm like, go away. Like,
that's the way it should be.
Yeah. I don't like to, oh God, I remember when that fucking guy you heard the fist connect to that guy's fucking head, and then you heard when the head hit the curb, and you're just like, oh my God, like it was bad.
Yeah, that's the way they sound.
As outside the culture room.
No, but that's the way you don't realize what things sound like until you're standing next to it and you go, wow, that's almost sickening.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, I could just still hear the sound of it just hitting bone.
Really? Really? Yeah. And the weird thing is when you're doing, you don't realize the sounds that it's making. Sometimes you hear a pop or something and you know something happened.
Like, oh, that's new. Or
well, you caught somebody and you hear a snap when you caught them. It's something let loose somewhere.
Ooh, something fractured. Or worse.
Really?
Something.
It's a good sound.
No, it's not.
It is, unless it's done on you.
But then I'll sit there and if I know that people are like, if they don't like chicken on a bone,
right?
I'll like taking like break it apart, like the legs. You can hear that cartilage on. I don't know. See, then there's me again.
What we were watching, it was just like two people from that could be our neighbors. They definitely look like Florida men. They look like people that were definitely our neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
That they just let loose in a field with some homemade sticks tied together. And they were like 18 inches long, 24 inches long sticks.
Like table legs.
Really?
Like table posts.
Like tied together with rope,
Yeah.
And let them loose on each other. And really, they got some welts. It wasn't that bad. It's not like a machete fight or anything.
Well, they did get bloody.
A little bit.
But I've seen a lot worse, though.
It wasn't that bad. Not bad at all. That's just good old fun family entertainment. They hugged afterwards. What do you mean?
I know.
They weren't even mad at each other.
Fell in the prickers. Oh, prickers stopped the fight.
They did, too.
They did.
All right. That's enough. Hold on. I'm done.
Get away.
I quit. You put me right in the fucking prickers, man. Those things are spiky.
That's why they're called prickers. Let's go to my favorite segment.
Standing
by.
It might not be the porn you would pick. It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
Katie's porn pick of the week.
Well, since we've been kind of watching and binging some of the boys...
Superhero comic book action
series.
Right.
I've been having fantasies about villains.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, supervillains.
Yes, about fucking like supervillains or supervillain sex.
Okay.
Especially like the gay stuff. Like when they did Hero-gasm.
Okay.
That was a hot episode.
They had a superhero orgy in the show.
Yes.
If you're not watching it.
Soup orgy.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well known. Well documented.
Well, also.
And the fun ensues.
Well, because like the two major assholes that are the superheroes, they're really hot. Like I forget what the actor's name is, but he plays Homelander, and then Jensen Ackles, he plays Soldier Boy, and they're really hot.
Okay.
They are.
Okay.
I don't know, but they're bad.
Really?
Flow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They kill people and they get pissed off.
Bad boy superhero man-on-man action is what you've been running through your noodle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I'm not happy.
With what?
I thought it just needed new batteries. I think my 10 unit vibrator has finally died.
Wow.
Like badly, and
Really?
I'm not happy about that. It's very upsetting because I changed the batteries and then the buttons wouldn't work, so I left it down on my side table. And I came back like a little later. I'm like, what is that fucking red light? I'm like, holy shit, this thing is on. So I turned it off. And then
Your favorite electrified dildo.
right. So I went
Gone.
to play with it, and it turned on, but only for about a minute, and then it wouldn't turn on anymore. And I'm like, no. Oh, because
Snatch wrecked it. I'm going to point this out. Your snatch totally wrecked that dill.
I don't think so.
That was a perfectly functioning dill that you ruined with your juice. It was your juice that got on it.
It's waterproof. So, and besides, it's got electricity running through it. It's supposed to have juice because it conducts the electricity more. Why would you stick it up your pussy if it couldn't get wet?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not that dry.
I don't know. Why would they put lead in paint? I'm not sure.
Well, they don't anymore.
They did.
That's before they found out it could hurt you.
Well, you know.
Hey, it gave me a vaginal rejuvenation once.
I'm sure it was perfectly safe.
Well,
I'm sure it was the
hasn't
best.
happened since then. It happened one time, and it hasn't happened since then.
I'm sure the people who designed it were the highest quality engineers China has.
Well, they're actually it comes from Switzerland.
Oh, the Swiss. They seem responsible. They make watches and chocolate.
See, and who doesn't love to have chocolate on time?
Really?
I mean, come on.
You're right. Maybe I overthought this or underthought this a little.
Also, they make K-Swiss clothing.
Oh, they're very, very precise people up there in the mountains.
Well, it was also made for incontinence. So
What's coming your way soon?
Well, because it's supposed to strengthen your
lower
your pelvic
pelvis.
floor.
Really?
For people who can't. And I won it during a meeting when I worked at a porn store. I didn't buy it because I'm like fucking peeing when I laugh, which sometimes I do a little, but whatever. But you know.
Okay. Well, you didn't buy the body one for a back massager either. You bought that to put on your snatch.
But I'm saying.
I mean, so it doesn't matter if you bought the fucking incontinence tool to actually help with
get
incontinence.
off.
No, you bought it to get off.
Well, anyway, I didn't have to buy it. I won it at the meeting, at one of our meetings, because it's rather expensive.
It was.
Yeah, it's like $260.
Rest in peace, good old Tens Dill.
But hey, I have to say though, it's lasted like over 10 years.
That's pretty good
like
for you.
10 years.
And it gets used.
Abused.
Really?
I mean, there were some things that were broken on it, but like, because it did have a pump on it where you squeeze the back.
You pop that,
and
obviously.
I did, and it inflated, but that didn't work anymore. And then
when it said, pump 10 to 12 times, and Katie pumped it up 72 times, she wondered, why did this thing explode? I don't know what happened here.
I do like the inflatable dildos quite a bit. I haven't used one in a while because I think the two that I have popped.
Right. You're just going to stay within that 10 to 12 range, that's all.
Well, I guess that
Slow down a little there, you'll be a lot better off.
I don't know if it's because I want like a football in my snatch or if I just...
You like being full. You like that full feeling.
Yeah,
It's how
but...
you get to the asinine, by the way.
Oh.
What? This is how you get there. The next thing you know, you'll be impaled by a horse somewhere on a farm.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm just saying, this is what happens if you start that, like, nuclear arms race of dildoology. Like, you start going down the large size queen path, you're going to get what you're going to get.
Hey.
Dildo popper. You're a dildo popper. You pop dildos.
What I'm going to say is, though, the inflatable ones, when you put them in, they're not inflated, so they're fine. They're like the size of a regular dildo. And when you start to pumping up, it doesn't pump out your opening. It pumps up the inside.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, it like
stretches you out.
Yeah.
It hits the walls.
Well, and then some. You're like, oh my God. You got to do that quick little release, before you get it out. Because if not, it's like you're giving birth.
Could be fun.
Maybe it could be. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to get another one.
I was about to say, we won't know.
We don't know.
It's dead.
Well, I popped one of them once when I had it up inside and it was inflated, and then I went on my knees and I was bouncing a little bit, and it just went, and I heard it go poof, and I felt it like a and yeah, that was weird. And at first, I really thought that I heard something at first. I'm like, uh-oh, what'd I do? But I was fine.
Just pop your dildo, that's all. No big deal.
No big deal. Just, popping dildos. That's what I do.
Porn pick of the week.
I'm into pimple popping and dildo popping.
Sure.
Pop locking.
Vaginal expansion.
That's right. That's what I do. That's what I do on my off time. That's
Expand my vag. Pumping it out.
Oh, did I tell you that I saw the teaser trailer for Clerks III?
No.
The teaser trailer for Clerks III came out, and
everybody is excited.
I'm really excited, actually. Like, it looks really good.
Clerksy.
It looks very.
And if you don't know what Clerks was, it was that 1990s movie,
Kevin Smith movie,
black and white, in a video store, mostly.
Right.
Convenience store.
And then part 2 was like nothing like Clerks 1, but part 3. Same people, but part 3 is like closer to part 1.
Okay, weird with that Kevin Smith way of writing things.
Right, but I'm very excited. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, well, you're a big Kevin Smith mark.
I do.
Yeah, you love the fat man, or the former fat man.
Yeah, he's not fat anymore.
Yeah, he's looking like a skinny old dude now.
Kind of liked him a little bigger.
Well, it's a lot healthier for him. He was having heart problems,
He had a heart attack.
Really?
Really bad one, too.
I don't think that there's a good heart attack, really.
No, but they called it the Widowmaker.
Like, I hear that from a lot of people. You know what I mean? I swear to God, how many times do we hear this?
I don't know, but
aren't they all the Widowmaker?
I have no idea, but he turned vegan after that.
He's no longer going to harm an animal either.
Mm-mm.
Really?
But he's been doing like really, really well.
So he's been saving up all of his odd like all of his dialogue in Kevin Smith's movies are Kevin Smith dialogue. Dogma, all of it. Like line for line. If there was a line that he didn't write, you'll hear as the movie is going along, somebody will say, yep, that was not you. You could definitely tell. That was one of the other people that was the actor. He added that. That was really good. Yeah, well, it wasn't you, because you could tell. All the characters are Kevin Smith. They all play him.
Yeah, it's all right, though. I still like him.
Mm-hmm.
I like him a lot. All right, so the new thing now that I've seen, well, you guys will see the article too. There's influencers that are being paid to have wealthy Dubai men and camels take a shit on them.
Okay, so they're paying the camel owners and the people or they're getting paid to be shat on by said Dubaians.
Wealthy Dubai men
are paying the shit on people.
Are paying influencers to be like, I will poop on you and so will my camel.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Well, that's better than what they've been doing for a long time over there and just snatching women and doing it to them anyway.
Well, yeah, that's true.
At least they're trading something for it now.
Yeah.
Used to be just, hey, I know you just married this girl, but I'm just going to take her and I'm going to shit on her and maybe feed him some lions.
Well, they call it the Dubai Porta Potty, and they say that the people that get paid a ridiculous amount of money to have that done. And I'm like, yeah, I would kind of have to be paid quite a nice sum too to have somebody take a shit on me.
Yeah, even a camel.
Yes, even a camel.
Would you rather the camel or the person?
Probably the camel.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I've never been put in that situation. I never thought I'd have to.
I mean, I never thought I'd have to. I never thought it'd happen.
What is my mixed quizzy?
You got that orange hair, so you're just leaning into it.
Sorry.
Look like I mean, last week you were just a gypsy. This week you look like a gypsy, a Scottish gypsy.
It's just I'm just going along with
Extra
it.
Scottish.
That's right.
Right.
I've been listening to
creamsicle hair.
Yeah, you like it.
It's very cute.
It's very cute. So there's a word. It's called fucklust.
Right.
And
that is a word.
Yes,
it's two words, really.
Well, this is one word, and it's an insatiable sexual desire to fuck the hell out of that certain special someone you think about all the time.
Right. We all experience this, don't we?
I would say so.
I got a big old case of fucklust.
Yeah.
I
do too.
All right. Some of them I know, some of them I don't really know. It could just be the person I passed by.
Oh.
Heavy fucklust.
All right.
Right.
So you're fucklusting all over the place. You're full of fucklust.
Right. What are you? Who are you to judge there, dildo popper?
The
destroyer of sex toys.
I wasn't the mother of cats, destroyer of sex toys.
Yeah.
Wearer of wigs.
That wouldn't have sex with her own egg if she laid it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I would not do that.
You don't do incest.
No.
Okay.
Well, why did you say it like that?
I just said okay. Okay.
So there's a costume that I want. Big shocker.
Scottish clown.
No, it's a latex inflatable sheep.
Oh, easy there. Okay.
Isn't it adorable?
Suit. Yeah, it's like a furry suit, but in vinyl.
Yeah.
Like a vinyl furry suit.
It's like a cartoon character.
Do you think the furries would accept that as a furry? I mean, they probably would. Why wouldn't they? I mean, the whole idea is that you're cosplaying something.
Well,
You have a little character. That's totally characterable.
Right.
It seems like it'd be hot. Right. Right.
Well, maybe it has a fan inside of it or something.
I think your inner monologue AI is on the fritz again. You keep switching fucking accents on me. Like you're whoever programmed you, it really fucked up on the audio portion of the speech AI.
Well, something fucked with me when I was taking a nap during fucking Westworld.
Okay. Yeah, see,
I don't know why.
We're watching a show about AIs and robots and stuff, and all of a sudden you're like being reprogrammed with different accents and shit.
Well, I suppose so.
What's going on?
I don't know.
It's not even matching what you're talking about.
No.
Which you do a lot too, but this time it didn't happen. This time it was a completely different one for each one. Odd.
Yeah, I got a question about guys that wear 2 rings, but when I say 2 rings, I mean just 2 rings. Like they'll wear a wedding band on their ring finger, but then somewhere on the other hand, they'll have another like wedding looking band, like wedding band. And that's the only rings they'll wear. Now, the 2 guys that claim they were best friends, which they wore matching thumb rings. Thumb rings anyway.
Wait. Why are you crying? What's the problem? I don't understand.
Because I don't like...
what are you trying to say?
I don't like being lied to. It's like, dude, you're so fucking obvious. Quit saying that you're not gay when you completely are. I mean, and that's okay. They were. It came out that they totally were.
You cannot tell anymore. There is no sense in trying to make sense out of how there is no telling how many really swishy guys do we know that are totally not into dick, or at least so they tell us. A lot.
Yeah, there's 2 that come to mind right away.
Quickly. And we have run into how many people across the globe, everywhere, like it doesn't matter their background, whatever, that you you could think one thing and be totally wrong. There's no telling any longer. There is no telling.
Right. No.
Zero telling.
I know that, but I'm just.
So they wear matching thumb rings. You know, they're little bros. They're bros. They're broing out.
Well, that's like I watched that Good Mythical Morning, and then I've noticed that Rhett and Link, they're
Two
best
YouTubers.
friends forever. Yeah,
Okay.
and they've been doing the show. They wear matching rings as well.
Not thumb rings, no.
Not on their thumbs though.
Really?
Right.
They're indexers.
They wear them on. They're both married, and they wear their wedding rings on their ring fingers. But then on the right hand, they both wear a matching ring on a different finger.
Did somebody with thumb rings touch you at some point? Were you injured? Were you hurt by somebody? Did something happen? What happened here?
I don't know.
I mean, you obviously have some sort of a multi-ring, but you had said to me that it's not somebody who wears a ring on every finger that for whatever reason that doesn't hurt your brain.
Right.
But when there's just one on each hand,
that matches with someone else. Or yeah, I know. I don't know why it's like a weird little tick for me. I don't know.
People that are friends like start dressing alike and they start doing a lot of things alike. So that's an accessory.
I know.
Why would they not use the same accessory?
I know. That's why I mean,
you've seen the Warriors. You know that the little cliques of people all dress alike. And they do, like, some of them have to dress up like baseball players with face paint. And then you need to have leather jacket gang.
It's like the adult version of, BFF charms.
The mime gang.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I don't understand why. I don't know why. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
There was somebody who touched you. There was a dual ring. The dual ring people that you've met, you're just left a bad taste in your mouth. Yeah, that's all that's happened. The people that you've run into who have that offhand single ring with a ring on the other finger, you have not liked. So you've made a connection here. You've tied this in. Too many douchebags have tried to talk to you at one point or another, and you've looked down.
Or maybe they took their wedding ring off
and put it on the other hand. Could be. Could be a thing.
They lied about it.
Well, yeah. Not that you would have cared.
No.
You're very clear about that.
Yes, I was.
That's your wife's problem, not mine.
That's right. It's like, that sounds like her problem.
Well, I'm not married, so what do I care?
Then that changed.
This is before we were married.
Yes. This was definitely before we were married, so it wasn't one of them. We got to go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we've got some dirty girls to talk about. We also got some titties, and I know there's some very odd things that you can find on Etsy, and we will talk about some. So we'll be right back. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioCast.net. You can get me on Twitter later at Kinky Katie Radio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on YouTube. Sorry. I'm having fun.
Right. You are.
Even though you yelled at me during the break.
I didn't yell at you. I reminded you of your dietary needs. The things you are supposed to, as an adult, keep track of yourself.
That's right.
That's all. Just reminding you that carbonated beverages aren't that good for you.
Nope.
Right.
But I did it anyway.
There's a theme. There's a theme. We have a theme.
See, it's just self-sabotage.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're okay.
I don't know.
Red Bull won't kill you.
No.
Gives you wings. Not the red ones.
No, the bang, it fucks me up.
Sure.
So, anyway. All right, we're going to go to the Dirty Girl of the Week.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Dirty in the best way.
Oh.
This is the Dirty Girl of the Week.
So the Dirty Girl of the Week. You can get her on Twitter at Alexiev. It's at ALEXXEEEOF. The name of it is My Ass Speak and Shit.
My ass speaking shit, man. It's like a speak and say, but it's wow. She's almost got a natural, almost prolapse. She's very bung related.
She does not. It says on her bio, no DMs. I'm a poop vid queen. Kinks, taboo fetish. No Snapchat. She's in Canada.
Wow,
that's right.
The poop play.
She's really into poop play, and she's into posting a lot of videos
of
with
her flexing her bunghole.
Yes, making her asshole like whistle, like whoo hoo.
All natural bunghole too, non-bleached.
Non-bleached. That's right. It
rocking it the way it came.
Does look shade. No, it looks waxed though. It looks shaved and waxed.
Yeah. No, it's not groomed. It's just not bleached.
But she also shares her other pictures of her friends' butts and pussies and whatnot. So you can see a wide variety of dirty girls, and some of them ain't bad.
No,
some of them ain't bad at all.
No.
Oh, she's a juicy one.
Really, I just saw the same one. I think
the green skirt.
Really, or it's the upskirt. Really, with the little bunny in the bottom corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's yes.
I was liking that one. It's probably lube, but you know what I mean. That's okay.
Not when they're that age, honey. That's natural.
Oh.
That is natural.
I'm a fan.
Puss goo.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so there. I mean, if you like up close shots of asses and ass fuckery, and
you're into buttholes, we got the girl for you right here.
If you're into buttholes, this is the dirty girl for you.
ALEXXXEEOF, baby. Ow!
So go check her out because I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah. So Etsy. You're an odd place.
Odd. There's all kinds of cool handmade stuff on Etsy.
There is. I have to say there is. It's a very entertaining place to find some really unique items. Well, I was just putzing around looking for something and
looking for a new tens unit for my snatch. One that's not popped. One that works.
Well, because I'm also afraid. I want to find one, that's like reputable. Like I don't want to like do it yourself or like get one with the pads and it's like let's see, because and like really do some damage.
Yeah, really turn it up.
Yeah, I don't know some things, but then I could get.
Yes, you do. You know exactly how they work. You know the ones that'll turn up too far. You know you don't have to turn it up all the way.
Yeah. Because you can get that buzz, or you're
just afraid of what you're going to do to yourself.
You start throwing gang signs, and you're like, I can't stop it.
That's the way you like it, usually. You like it pumped all the way up on high.
As long as
does it go to 11?
Goes to 15. Crikey.
In Australia now. Oh, switching it up.
Oh,
have a country meter.
I'm getting everybody in at some point. Yeah, why not?
It's your usual. You're normal. Getting everybody in.
I forgot.
You're talking about going too far with different dill technology.
Yeah. Just make sure that you don't have anything metal up your butt. Because unless you want to,
because it's moist and there's liquid, there's metal. That sounds like a bad idea. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Hello. That's what I even said. That's how I figured out how oh fuck, because I had that one in my butt and then I have the one that just broke. That was electrifying my insides, but they totally connected with it together. Yes,
through the interconnection.
That's right.
The inner connector.
The walls were thin, and it conducted enough to.
It's not as thick as you might think it would be.
No, but I wasn't thinking though that it would that they would connect.
Huh.
So, well, I don't know. I didn't think that would happen, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! I mean, it was.
Huh.
Yeah, you almost got hit because you were sleeping, and I almost fucking whacked you.
Not a good idea.
No,
I keep telling you should not be fucking around next to me when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, no kidding.
I need to have a sign or whatever that sits above the bed. Don't fuck with me when I sleep because it's just do not
wake the bear.
I'll be very sorry about what happens. I really will afterwards. But at the time, I should not be startled in the middle of when I'm out. It does not work good.
No, it doesn't. So anyway, going back to some different things that I found on Etsy, there are some odd things, but some cute. There's this one. It's a silver clit
thingy.
Well, it's kind of like panties, but it's not. There's a circle, and then it's got straps that go around your legs and like a thong, but it's an open silver circle with gems on it, and it just fits over your clit, so your clit's exposed.
Okay.
And then there's a little swinging gem that when you walk or when you move it, boop, 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 it like swings into your clit.
Right. Like a door knocker.
Yeah.
Like you put a little door frame around your button that you strap it all down with the metal clampies. You have some little strappies going around the outside, and it's got the little, like it almost reminds you of Quasimodo hanging from the bells.
The bell.
Bong.
Bong.
Right.
So it just swings and it's pretty. It's got like little blue gems.
I don't know if that would be, that's not doing anything for you other than you would think it would be cute. And it's pinching your clit. I'm sure you would enjoy that.
It's not pinching your clit, though.
It's not? It's not like pinching it up? No? Oh, okay. It's just there. It's decoration.
Yeah, it's decorative.
Decorative.
That is.
You know what it is, though? It will, if you're like one of those ladies that really is into the clitoral stimulation, I mean, it's like a bullseye, you know?
Mm.
Just like here, tap here.
Yeah.
This is where I want you, right here.
Well, there's some things that I had not heard of yet, and I felt like a little... like, wow, I should know about this. And I was kind of mad that I didn't. So I don't know if they're fairly new, but probably not. I'm just probably out of touch. It's grinder pads.
What?
Now, when I say grinder pads,
it's a little pad that helps you when you're on your Grinder app.
You lose
to clean up afterwards.
I don't know.
It's like the extra premium version of Grinder.
Super wipe.
Grinder pad.
No, it's different textures on, some are on a panel, some are on straps, but, it could be tentacles, could be different textures. There's like swirls, sizes, but you lube them up and, you grind on them, and I've been seeing a lot of them lately, and I hadn't seen them before. That's why I wonder, like, how long have they been around? Because some of them look really cool.
I'm going to remind you, if you could just teach yourself how to lay eggs, you could grind it. It'd be the same idea, but on an egg. Same idea. Mother of dragons. Mother of dragons incest porn would literally be humping a dragon egg. I'm just saying.
Well, they have dragon dildos that also have ass and pussy.
That has nothing to do with humping an egg.
No, but it had just dragons. I'm just putting it out there.
Dragons.
Yeah.
If you're into dragons.
They have little octopi nipple suckers, but you could put them on your clit.
Right.
And they have matching squid plugs.
What are the plugs for?
Plug a hole.
Oh, God. But you're putting the one sucker on your clit, and there's just a separate thing for the
little 3.
Oh. Wow. So the phalange end is the tentacle. The bulbous end is the head, and the flange end is the...
Well, the smaller ones, they have holes on the inside, so you stick them on, you squeeze their little head, so it's like... it starts sucking and they stick there. So there you got these little things, and then the plug, you just stick their little head.
Yeah, their little head right up the hole of your choice.
Up your...
Whatever you feel like sticking into.
Cooch or pooch, whatever.
Yeah, if you got a large septum, stretched septum piercing.
Through your fucking nose.
There you go.
Go for it.
Yeah, to your side of your cheek, big fat labret, whatever you want to stick it in.
They have religious ones, if you're totally into that, which is pretty fucking awesome.
Religious octopi?
No, religious dildos.
Religious dill technology.
Yeah, like they have a kind with a full crucifixion, and then the other side goes up your butt or your pussy, wherever you want to stick it. And then like there's another one where it's the entire like from the chest down is what goes inside.
Like, I wonder how much YouTube and stuff like that, everybody's learning how to do stuff, 3D printed technology, people are learning how to make literal, like,
resin
these are
stuff. And
really, like, how many of these ideas are coming from, they learned how to do it on YouTube, I'm telling you.
Probably.
Right.
I'm
Make your own dill.
Sure.
Sounds perfectly safe. Nobody's going to get hurt at all.
What was it? 𝓚𝓲𝓻𝓵𝓿𝓲?
~𝓚𝓲𝓻𝓵. Yeah, modern ~𝓚𝓲𝓻.
Modern ~𝓚𝓲𝓻.
I have a master's degree in modern ~𝓚𝓲𝓻.
I live at the Polytechnic School.
According to Florida Polytechnic.
Just look for that big, like,
Polytechnic building. Looks like a polytechnic.
But like whale's ribs.
Yeah. There's a building that's between us and Orlando.
You
that's
see it.
like you're driving through the middle
cows
of Central Florida, and it's exactly the way you would think it would be. Like if you pull off and go to the McDonald's along the way between Orlando and Tampa, you like whatever you imagine is going on there, that's exactly what's going on there. There are lots of Florida people flirting it up all off the roads everywhere. Like everywhere. And right in the middle of this, there is this weird architectural, modern looking building that just sits right on the highway. You drive by
like
it,
a
you
moat.
Go, wow. Who built that? It's Florida Polytechnic.
Well, when we would always drive by and it was being built, we're like, what the fuck are they putting there?
It's such a strange looking building.
I'm like, it is odd. I'm like, but they've got museums around here, so
it could be an attraction or something.
Right. To draw because there's nothing the fuck out here. But
it's a school.
Polytechnics. Fuck you, Katie.
It's my alma mater.
I will find you and I will build something.
Well, it just seems like one of the oxymoronic things that you've ever seen. Like it's just a stark contrast between the people that live around there and a school that's about engineering.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like, where do
one of these things are not like the other.
It's like, how long is your commute? Because you don't live around here.
I could
go there.
I could. Well, it's not far. I mean, Orlando's an hour away from the other side of Tampa to the near side of Tampa and the near side of Orlando. You get there in an hour.
Depending on traffic.
If you were just driving and traffic aside. Yeah, an hour. You'd be from the east end of Tampa to the west end of Orlando. You'd be at Disney in an hour. Easy.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you're probably right.
It's not that far, is what I'm saying.
You can get vibrators on your earrings.
Can you?
Yeah, you can get, they make like the little wands. And these are actual working vibrators.
They do vibe.
They do vibe because they are that tiny, but they do work. They're battery operated.
They have little warning labels on them to not actually stick them in you because so many of those are going to get lost.
Oh, totally get lost. And then there's a fucking hook on the end because it goes through your ear.
Okay.
Because your dangles.
Right.
They look like fucking fishing lures.
Well, at least you can attach a string to it or something and pull it back out when you're done.
Well, I mean, but these are supposed to be like little watachis.
Supposed
These are
to be.
supposed to be.
Body massager. Just saying.
They sell one. Like it said, you could get it on this one website, but I went to it and they didn't have it on there anymore. So I'm like, that's false advertising. But because I wanted to see how much they would.
They call that clickbait now.
Probably have it on Amazon.
Right.
Probably do. Anyway, this thing weighs a lot. It weighs. it weighs.
How do we know that it weighs a lot? You're looking at a picture, really?
No, because I've seen it before. Like I've held it.
You felt it.
Yes, I have had it in my hands.
Right.
So, what it is a giant body wand. It's made by 𝓚𝓚𝓻𝓵𝓭.
𝓚𝓚𝓻𝓵𝓭.
It weighs about 5-6 pounds.
Thought 𝓚𝓚𝓻𝓵𝓭. Isn't that the same people who do the battle bots? The 𝓚𝓚𝓻𝓵 brothers?
Maybe.
I think it's 𝓚𝓚𝓻𝓵. But anyway, go ahead.
I know, right?
There's at least 4 people right now that's going, I know them. It's
𝓚𝓚𝓻𝓵𝓭s.
Oh my God.
We share more interests.
Yeah. They don't know. There's really maybe one.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
All we need is to change one person's
Son of
life.
𝓚𝓚𝓻𝓵.
Well, this thing is huge. Like the head part on it that does all the vibration, that is the size, I would say,
What are
of
we
a
talking about
child's
here?
bowling ball.
Huh?
A vibrator.
Right.
A back massager.
Right, yeah. Uh-huh. We call it the ball and chain.
It's fucking huge. Can you imagine like holding that thing?
You're grinding on it. You're just setting that bad boy down on a hard surface and giving it a little...
Just shove it on your pillow.
Yeah, you'd love it. What are you talking about?
I probably would
That
love it.
actually sounds like it's right up your alley. You're not actually inserting it, weirdo.
I'm using this as
Your hump ball.
my grinder mat.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Like you were just talking about a whole series of items that were just meant to be ground on, not inserted.
Yeah.
That's in the same family. They're closely related genetically.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's
not an internal toy. That's why it vibrates. Think about it. You're liking the toy now. You were just shitting on it.
I know. Well, see?
I know. I just have to point out the aspect you haven't looked at. That's all.
It happens.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck. We're going to go to Tits Man right now.
Okay. Stand by.
Standing by.
Boobs in and on the news. It's time once again for
Tits Man.
This is an extra special Tits Man because our Tits Man Cheeky Poo of the week has a little something extra. Well, a lot, big something extra. This is, she goes by Jessica Such, top 1%. And this is at JESSICASUCHXXX. Jessica Such, XXX. So she is a blonde with humongous tits. She's very tan, but she also has like
a Barbie doll with fake boobs.
Right, but she also has like a 7.5-inch cock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Little surprise wiener. There it is. Look at that.
See?
Okay.
And it's uncut.
Really?
So it's not circumcised.
Pretty good hip to waist ratio.
She does.
For somebody that has a penis.
That's right.
And a ball sack, too.
Well, yeah.
Hanging out of the back of something I just saw.
It's kind of hard to have one without the other.
Well,
I mean, you can have it.
We've seen it.
We have, and sometimes they pop their balls back inside.
Very into tanning.
Very, very into tanning.
Mm-hmm. Likes to be dark.
So she has got pictures of herself in very, very tiny bikinis, jerking off and playing with her wiener and just like grabbing her titties, and she's in the shower. But I would have to say, even in a lot of these pictures, you would never even know. I didn't know. When I started scrolling down, I'm like, whoa.
We've established a long time ago, there's no knowing 100% of the time at all. Not even close.
I know.
Right.
Even when it's like right in front of your face.
You just can't tell.
You're like,
don't think that you can tell because you can't.
You can't.
Yeah. Don't, if you're one of those people that thinks that you will always know when you're talking to somebody face to face, like what they have between their legs, what?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you can. Maybe there are people which you said, but that's fine. I'm telling you.
But I'm saying not everybody's obvious.
You will be shocked.
Yes.
You should be shocked. You deserve being shocked, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
10's unit like.
And you'll love it.
Right.
So. Anyway,
Tits Man.
That's our Tits Man of the week. I think you'll enjoy her.
She's good looking.
She is.
Yeah. If I wasn't into fake tits, I'd be into it.
I mean, she's they're coming out with a live action Barbie movie.
She is, or
no, they are. Like
okay.
it's coming out next year.
For little girls and stuff.
No. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling.
That sound like people I should know. Ryan Gosling Chovy. I know about the Ryan Gosling Chovy.
Ryan Chovy.
Gosling. Maybe Jude Law Chovy.
Jude
Law Chovy. China, Illinois. Shut up.
Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know her.
Yeah.
Right.
She plays Barbie.
Okay.
And he plays Ken.
Sounds like a good movie. They're having sex, right? I mean, we're getting. What do you mean?
If they're gonna go actual.
This is live action.
It is live action.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like everything is modern, like nowadays around them, but they're still like stuck in the.
I mean, how it's a movie?
No,
dragons in movies. Fucking, we can put a cock on Barbie if we want to.
Yeah, no, we can.
Or Gosling. Just got the Gosling Chovy. Oh, it's so good. Gosling.
Just put a little Chovy on there. Anyway, so that's coming out.
Deep cut.
It is.
That show hasn't been on in 10 years, I don't think.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's still good. It's I like them. The same people. They're the same ones. The Brad Neely that make the Skelio PVO hard noggin.
Right.
Hard nailin'.
Right. Hard nailin' Sclovio PPO.
Remember?
PPO.
Everyone's like, what the fuck? You're new. Sorry.
Well,
go to Adult Swim
and look up Fruit Blood.
Yeah, Fruit Blood. Yes, they do Fruit Blood.
And it's just an animated thing that was on television.
John Candy.
It's just funny, old, stupid shit.
First you get a haircut, then you see them
Titties. Get that haircut, then you get them titties.
It's great.
That is.
Well, we are out of time. Shoot.
Right. Shoot. Dang. Dang.
I still had some stuff I was going to talk about. Yeah. All right. We're going to go.
All
right. Well, I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekday, month, shift, trip, errands, whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, do you have anything for me, SC?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Well, go check out the Indiegogo Satan Lives Rise of the Illuminati Hotties and try to find me in the trailer, and I want you to tell me where I am and what I'm doing. So, all right, everybody, kisses on your paint prides. Love you. Bye. Bye. Thank you again, Chris. Rain, the clown.
Clown.
He's a clown.
I like tacos and burritos.